right, hello wine drinking people. Today is Tuesday, the 23rd of September, and man, this month just flew just right by. We just got 1 week left. Hard to believe, almost October. You know what that means. We got our drinking into fast forward here. We got a lot of great events going on in October. We got a number of California-focused wine events. We got our Super California tasting on Thursday night, which we may have just a few seats left for this week. And then a week from Friday, we've got our Pride tasting. That's right. That's sold out in just a few hours. And I love California wine, but you know, my favorite wines start with a B for some reason. Barolo, like the last offering we sent out on Rinaldi, one of the great producers. I had the 2010 Tretini over the weekend, which was incredible. And I also drank the 2008 Uccelliera, which is one of my favorite producers of Montalcino, from the south of Montalcino, Castelnuovo dell'Abate. And this is a tiny producer. We're talking 6 hectares of vines. And this Agricola Uccelliera, which sits above an aviary farmland that's been there since the 11th century. Wow, they purchased it, or Andrea Cortanisi purchased it in 1986 and started to transform it into a vineyard and wine cellar, and has made better and better wine every year, and you can really see his hard work is starting to pay off with these new releases. And we've got like 5 different vintages here, actually more than that on the table, if you count the Rosso di Montalcino, which is the new release, the 2012, one of the first wines from that vintage to arrive here, and looks very promising. Very forward and enticing as always his Rosso is. And this wine always gets like 80, 89, or 90 points. A very high score, and I always say you can't drink points, but you're going to pay for them. And his Reservas get 95 plus almost every single vintage. The 2006 and 7 Reservas we've got here are outstanding vintages for Montalcino. Wines that will last 10, 20, 30 years or more in your cellar. And 2008, not so much. 2008 was a light year, and this is the one that I had over the weekend that our distributors got just a few cases left, and we can offer it for under $50 a bottle. To me, that is incredibly reasonable when you're looking at the quality of this producer. The 98 vintage, like I said, very forward and seductive, a wine you can drink while you're waiting for the 07 and the 06s to mature in your cellar. This 08, beautiful right now, very soft, lovely red cherry fruit, a little bit of that scorched earth, a little bit of that licorice, that black spice, some people say tar, but this wine just incredibly approachable right now, as is the 2009, another vintage that you really don't need to hold on to for very long, already somewhat approachable. That wine is on this offer also, but the 8 is the one we've got a great price on. And hey, we've got 2010 Rosso here, we've got the 12 Rosso, and we've also got, like I said, we've got a Rapice, which is their blend. They do have a little Merlot and Cabernet on the property, and this wine always a gorgeous and a great example of what Sangiovese can do, mixed with other international varietals. So check it out. Everything we've got from Uccelliera, one of my favorite producers from Montalcino. I'm your host, Andrew Lampasoni, signing off for the Wine Watch, saying remember, always drink the good stuff first.